Yo, 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 yo. What's going on out there? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Got my boy, all access in the building. He been holding it down. Him and Mr. Will. Props out. I call them the Al Haymans of the Rize podcast. Shout out to Al Heyman and Steven Espinosa of the Rise Podcast, Mr. Will and Senior. They did a terrific job holding it down. Um, Thank God that I'm back on my feet. I'm around 85%, so you know what I mean? I was down for a couple, but I'm back. You know what I mean? So everybody sent their prayers out for me. Shout out to Miss Mona. She touched base on me. Yeah, everybody who kept me in their prayers. I appreciate it. Y'all know how we do here, on the Rise podcast. Is we always say it's bigger than boxing.
You know it. You know it.
That's what's wrong with the world. If you ain't getting nothing out of them, you not nothing to them. And that's what y'all see going on. Before I get started, let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Fame. And he did his thing against Hector Garcia, and they still don't want to give him his credit. They still saying he ain't fighting nobody. They still trying to say he ain't the biggest star in boxing. I don't know what they're saying. GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. Knowing mind is a terrible thing to waste. Don't forget to go on www.kenichibear.com. Get your merch. Get your phones. Make sure y'all support the young CEO. Don't forget to go on the www.noslip and get your art. Slip. Get your art. Damari, future world champion. Honor roll student. He doing it all, y'all. We got to support these young people. I think,
Definitely.
let me get the sponsors out of the way. Rise Inc. Thanks for the platform, because without you, we wouldn't be able to express and talk about the things that we love and touching the different topics. They gonna give Senior, Mr. Will, and me Fox 45 grade hire us. We gonna have our own segment and panel. We gonna get that big check.
I don't know. I don't
Or
know if I'm messing with. I don't know if I'm messing with Fox 45s for you.
or ESPN.
They be, they be investigating the hell out of people.
No, I'm talking about on the sports side. We ain't worried about the investigation. We ain't worried about the investigation. We talking about the sports side of it. Let us handle the sports.
Oh, wait.
We go to work every day, tail it down from head to toe.
No question.
Sharp old brown leather shoes, slick old suits.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? The ties on.
Something.
You know what I mean? Me, Mr. Will and Senior, we sharp as a tack.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? Representing Be more careful. Under Armour, thanks for all that you do for the community and have done. And last but not least, the official boxing gear boxing. We waiting for our contract. I ain't gonna hold my breath too long because I'm just getting it back. Blocks! Raw! I'm back! All right.
Okay.
Right back in the building.
Yes, sir. Glad to see you.
Back! Michael Jordan back. I'm going to drop 50 on their asses today.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to drop 50. Ain't no need of y'all playing defense because this game over.
For For real. Glad to see you back, brother. You sound good. You sound a lot better than the last time I talked to you. I
Yeah,
noticed that.
I'm at like
Damn right, damn.
Oh,
I'm
my
at like
goodness.
85,
Hey,
87
look, your
point
85
nine.
is better than most people 100, okay?
Yeah, hey, thanks, Mr. Will, man. I appreciate you reaching out, man.
Oh,
You
man.
and Senior calling me, checking me. I thought
Look,
Senior
I
was
had no
gonna die me. I was scared when I seen that name came up.
Oh,
I thought he had his papers. You know what I mean?
man.
Look, he texted me, nigga, you ain't dead. I said, no. He said, well, you can get your papers. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
boy.
The papers. No, my boy checked on me, man.
Yeah, that's on time.
Yeah.
Now,
You know,
family, man. We got to do that.
yeah. Y'all held it down, man.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all had held it down. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's why I try to tell them, yo, this podcast different from a lot of people. Yeah, this podcast different because you know we got different pieces to the puzzles.
That's true.
When you look at other podcasts, they got they doing what they doing. I ain't hating on them,
Yeah.
but we got something different over here.
Oh, yeah.
We got a panel.
That's
We
true.
got a host of hosts
That's
that
right.
we can hit you in any kind of way or whatever. You know,
For real.
let me go on over to the chat to say hello to everybody in the chat. Jeffrey Hurst, what it do? D1, Economic Simplified. Big T. D Wilson. Yo. Be more careful. Be more careful. What it do? Let me work with me. Walter Lee Jesse, all the way from Kuwait City, Kuwait. Tommy Nettles. He say, "What's up, fellas? Coach Squeeze is senior carbs to be to the best commentators on the podcast." Thank you, champ. You see, Junior got the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
All-star, all-around athlete, 3 sports. Shout out to Junior, y'all. Doing it while he young. Ligarius, Bacardi, Miss Mona. Oh man, Miss Mona. Did I? Let me see. This thing be jumping sometimes. Okay. Work with me, peoples. Big T, D Wilson, be more careful. Antonio King. Ligarius Bacardi. Miss Mona. Thanks, Miss Mona, for checking on me. I try to call you.
That's him. That's his phone, Mr. Will.
I
Mr.
think
Will.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, him and his phone sick.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr.
Oh,
Will? How
man.
you feeling?
Yeah. I can't holler. How you
Hey.
feeling, Sing?
Man, I'm all right. How you like them fights last night?
They were good. I want to get into that when we get a chance.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they were
stay
pretty
long.
good.
I just wanted to come on with y'all to start the joint.
I understand.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know when Squeeze phone, he froze up on us.
I think we'll have to get him a new Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Whatchamacallit, thanks for the $5 holler. This buzz for you, Squeeze. Glad you good, son.
That's right.
Appreciate you, whatchamacallit. They don't understand how he sounded. How he sounded when I talked to him the other day.
Man, he sounded terrible.
Hey, the Wood. Did you send it? You sent it to the gym because it's not there? You mean I would have got it. I'm gonna check when I go back Monday. See if the morning crew got it and just put it up somewhere. But I ain't see it. I looked 2 days in a row. I ain't see it. I'm looking for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it was good to see him back temporarily, Antonio King. I don't know what happened. I definitely don't know what happened.
Hmm.
He's long gone. I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Will. You might have to hold it down.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it ain't come to Wood. Well, I gotta check it. What's up? What's wrong?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Mr. Will said hi.
I made it to the All-Star game.
That's
Yeah, they know
all
we
right,
had the
man.
they
Do
know,
your
they know we
thing.
had the All-Star game. They said good luck. Yeah, so just gotta figure it out, Mr. Will. I don't know what's going on with Squeeze.
I know.
Let me hey Mr. Will, you gotta talk about something. I'm ready to jump off and call him
Okay,
and I'll be
no
right back.
problem. I'll talk about the car from last night. Look, did you watch any of it, by the way?
No, I was out.
You ain't seen none of it.
No, I was just saying I seen the heavyweight got dropped with a body shot. He got beat to the body bad.
Right, right.
Economic Simplified. No, the book ain't come yet. I seen Barrios. Barrios looked all right last
I
night.
always give him like I say, but you know, again, that was a get well fight for him because the guy he was in was totally overmatched, and he was trying. But you could see he didn't have anything to keep Barrios off of him. But I didn't realize, man, Barrios is a big dude, man,
I told y'all that.
which is still a shout out to Tank because that was a lot of guy in front of Tank for him to break down like he did.
Man, that was
So
a
that
lot.
says
I'm trying to
a
tell
lot
you, people don't
about
understand.
Tank, you know. Says a lot about Tank again. But
Milo, sorry to hear that, man. He said that was the lady that got shot on Pennsylvania Avenue with her kids. That was his cousin. Sorry to hear that, Milo, man. My condolences and prayers out to you and your family, man.
really,
That's tough. Hey, but
really,
let me call Squeeze real quick and I'll be right back.
no problem, no problem.
Oh, wait a minute. He trying to get back on now.
Okay.
I just see it. He should be jumping back in. He just tried to get on. I seen Shotty Foster looked good last night too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was on point last night. Yeah, I'm getting all that.
Nah, let me get. I'm soon as Squeeze come on. I'll be right with you.
No problem.
No, I'm talking to Junior.
Oh.
He ready for me. He ready for me.
Oh yeah, cool.
Let me, he just tried to get on to his computer. Let me call him. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, buddy. I was going to talk about that Showtime card last night. The first fight was a heavyweight fight with Perro and Faust. Faust was well, Perro, he's Cuban.
Yeah, man, this Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Wow.
I'm back on seeing you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what's going on. You know what? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't pay them crap. They wouldn't get nothing from me.
Yeah.
Because this is Verizon, I think. I think a couple people was saying how they be messing up and stuff like that. They came out and put everything in new. You shouldn't
Mhm.
even be having this problem.
That's true.
You know, you pay your money and they pay a nice little grip because they
Yeah.
got the whole package.
Yeah.
So now everybody using other little ways to do stuff on this joint because They not upholding their end of the deal.
Yeah.
But let me see where I left off at. Oh, somebody passed away.
Oh no, Milo was saying that was his cousin. That was his cousin, the girl that got killed on Pennsylvania Avenue.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, Milo, man. My prayers go out to Milo and his family, man.
No doubt.
You know, prayers go out and prayers go out to the people over in Syria that suffered the earthquake. Over 25,000 people found dead
Damn.
and climbing.
I just looked the other day.
25,
It said 22,000. This is going up, guys. Damn.
yeah, 25,000.
Yeah. It's Turkey and
Uh, yeah, you know, so, yeah, let me see. Let me go back up so I could get Bancroft Ace. What it do? Southpaw TV. All funny video. Thanks, all funny video. DeWood, Jay Davis, D, Isaiah McCoy, Mr. Positive all times, Augustus L. Neal III, D1. Thanks, Milo. Prayers go out to your family, man.
no doubt.
Ty Sharice White, Edward Jones. It's a shame because we yell Black Lives Matter. Whatchamacallit, Purple Love. Thanks, Purple Love. D1. Uh, Thomas Hill, Nicole Dunkley, Leah Luciano. Um,
I gotta go. Let me get
Jeffrey.
it together.
All right, handle your business, champ.
Have a good one.
Um, we can ready chop it up, Mr. Will. I got some recipes for you today. I hope you're ready to make a nice vegan meal, cause I got some veggies for you today.
No problem.
Yeah, Milo, man. I brother, man. Prayers go out to you, man, and your it's just hard to deal with for me when your own kind. Now, Black Lives Matter so much that y'all killed this girl and no black person came forward and said what was going on. You know, thanks, Stretch, the G. No one came forward, not one black person, and said who did this to this girl. But Black Lives Matter.
Hmm.
You know, Black Lives Matter. Innocent. Them two children got to grow up without a mom.
Yeah.
How dare you walk around and yell Black Lives Matter? How dare you? Do you know what it means? Black Lives Matter? Do you know what it means? It means all lives matter. All black lives, all people lives matter. All lives matter. But who's stepping forward to bring this young lady justice? Who? Did she die in vain? You know, we our worstest enemy, man. We our worstest enemy. Timothy Stoudemire, I don't want to forget not nobody. I got some. What it do? Yeah, I missed y'all too, champ. I was down for a couple. God is good. I'm back, man. You know. Oh man, Irvin Moore, death toll over 33,000 now. Gary Shaw. Smoothie King. Right back at ya with another one. I'm back in the building, y'all. Thank God. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Morning, all. Shout out to everyone. It's Sunday's God's Day. God bless everyone.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you right about that, man.
But yeah, man, I was gonna dive into last night for a
Hold
second.
on, Mr. Will. Let me
Okay.
warm them up. I told you,
Oh,
once we jump in, it's gonna be a smorgasbord.
okay, let's do
You know what I mean? Veggies flying everywhere.
it. Uh-oh.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Oh man, he say her son's still on life support. One of the babies. Black Lives Matter. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. God bless. I'm tired of hearing the ones yelling Black Lives Matter, and it really doesn't matter to them. It really doesn't matter to them. We our worstest enemy.
And
You
we
know,
got these no shoot zones around town. People get shot right under the sign. You know what I mean? So,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Hey, Coach Squeeze, happy to see you got out the mental hospital.
Mm.
I wrote them a letter. I said, Coach Squeeze ain't crazy. He just a Bud fan. LOL. Man, I can't even laugh, man.
Golly.
You sound like you the one need help, bro. You an Earl Spence fan. You said you the one sound like you need help, bro. I can't wait till it go down.
I know.
Sugar Brown Mona. All right, Mr. Will. I seen the fight. You seen the fights last night?
Yep, I saw the Showtime card.
Yeah, I seen it. Hold on, got one more chat. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Maybe the wrong time to be doing jokes. I apologize. Prayer for whoever in the hospital. I apologize. I'm at work. You all right, man? What you apologizing for?
Right.
What you apologizing for, man? You can say whatever you want, champ. It's all good. Like my mother say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words and names are never hurt me.
That's right.
Sugar Brown Mona say, good morning, Coach Squeeze and Mr. Will.
Good morning, Mona.
All right, Milo, I appreciate that. I'm going to drop an obituary off at the gym to y'all. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And
Well,
may that young, beautiful soul that was taken away from us so soon, too soon, by the hands of these animals that call themselves caring about their own people and kind, took that baby away from us and from our kids, and the baby fighting for their life.
yeah.
It's no shame, man.
Mhm.
It's no shame. It's no shame. It's no shame. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. K back to work. I keep y'all in my prayers. Thanks, John Boy.
Prayer.
We're gonna pray for you too that you come over to the Bud side. Daryl Hoppers, welcome back, Coach Squeeze. Thanks, man. They had me down. I'm down, but I ain't out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, damn, they rolling in, man. They showing that love, man.
Wow.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Whatchamacallit? Thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. You see more videos on us shooting TikTok, IG, like a commercial. It's crazy people with guns. Yeah. The KKK don't gotta do it no more.
Nope.
It's the BBB, black, black, black.
Yeah.
That's the new KKK.
Yeah.
BBB,
For real.
black, black, black.
Yeah.
Now, I understand you out there living in that world and you in that world doing that. But I'm talking about these innocent people that's getting caught up in the crossfire that ain't bothering a soul. Just want to go get something to eat.
Right.
You know,
But
she died because she was hungry and going to get something to eat for her family. She lost her life. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Nah, they kicked me out the mental hospital. I had all Buzz fans in depression. Yeah, yeah, you need help, bruh. I'ma keep you in prayer for real. All funny videos say guns don't kill people, people kill people. Of course.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about, bro. Yeah, you with us. You with us on it. All right, Mr. Will, let's jump on in, man. I got enough people I acknowledge out of the chat. Let you want to start with the heavyweights. I seen the whole card.
Yeah, we can start there. That was a pretty decent fight. The guy Pero, he was out of Cuba. The guy Faust was out of Ukraine. And what I saw early on, I was a little worried for Pero because to me, the way he threw his punches, he was kind of reaching a lot. He was doing a lot of reaching. But it was working for him in a strange way. It was working for him. But I noticed one thing about him from the opening bell. He had a relentless body attack. He stayed to Faust's body the whole fight, and it paid off in the end. He got buzzed one time, though, later in the fight. I said, uh-oh, here we go. But he sucked it up and came back and stopped my man again with a body shot. But it was a strange ending how that guy just stopped fighting like he did. I didn't know exactly what was wrong until he showed the replay. And
what?
Then kind of grabbed his side. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, because
you missed that?
That accumulation did him in. I know, but no, it was just the way he stopped. You know what I mean? He just stopped. He didn't take a knee. He didn't go down. He just stopped.
Yeah, well, I seen it, but then I didn't know that was really the punch that sent him into oblivion.
That's my point.
My next point, Mr. Will, hell of a observation. My next point is what I seen when it started out. I was concerned for the Cuban guy, Peru, because he did not get out of the way of the right hand the whole time. He kept putting his hands up like this. It was coming off the gloves. But I said, he keep getting touched there. He's going to get caught with that right hand nasty. Yeah. I was concerned about that. He wasn't getting his head off of the line. He wasn't moving side to side enough for me. what I like about the Ukrainian was he was boxing nice.
Yeah.
He wasn't throwing a lot of power. He wasn't
No.
burning unnecessary
No.
gas
No.
early
Wasn't.
like a lot of heavyweights do.
Yeah.
He was actually fighting like a cruiserweight,
Yeah.
waiting to get his nice power shot in, which I thought he was setting him up for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as the rounds went on, because he was touching the Cuban dude, pop smacking him with that jab,
Yeah.
and them big arms. I don't give a daggone if it's a smack, a pop, or whatever with that lever, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
So I started seeing Peru's face swollen up a little bit from the pop shots. And then he started occasionally dropping the right hand once he noticed Peru was getting to his body. It woke him up a little bit, the Ukrainian. But I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked that the Ukrainian got that body shot and he got him out of there, because I had the Ukrainian winning.
Yeah.
He was out pointing.
Yeah.
He was out, hey, line locks. He was out pointing the Cuban.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say, Mr. Will, he ain't gonna be able to do too much in that heavyweight division with that type of defense. Like that, because Deontay Wilder would have been penetrated that high guard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And neither one of them really showed a lot of pop, especially the Ukrainian. He wasn't throwing any kind of stink on any of them punches.
Occasionally.
No.
He was he was doing it occasionally.
Yeah, well, I know at one time he did when them legs left within 4 seconds.
Yeah, and what I meant by occasionally, when Peru really touched him to the body, he seen that he had to start opening that right hand up a little harder. Because Peru wasn't respecting the pop shot that he was giving them. That's when I seen him start trying to throw that right hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess no, he got one good one in it at one point. I forgot what round it was. It was starting to, pick. I guess it was somewhere definitely after the 6th round. But he got popped and his legs did a little thing, and I said, "Oh, that's it." But he sucked it up. And but like you said, I don't see either one of them really doing much.
No. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. My favorite candy bar growing up, whatchamacallit. Boy, I used to dance when I got one of them. You couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah, boy, I used to have my little car wash money. Go grab me a whatchamacallit. Thanks for the support, man. Y'all showing us some love today. And shout out to Time Machine, 2023 Silver Glove National Champion. See, we told y'all, man, Coach Calvin and them been breeding champions, man, for years. Y'all think it's all about Tank, man. We keep telling y'all that. We got some Cubs coming out, man.
Oh, yeah.
No squeeze. We need to change. Love over hate. Yeah, man.
Love over hate, brother.
Yeah. And once again, another thing, thanks for the prayers that y'all sent out for me. Thank you. I was down for a minute. It happens. But God seen fit to get me back on my feet. I'm like around 87% now. I'm a
changed 2% since the show started. You said you were 85 earlier. Now you're 87. My man. That's
my man. Did I say 85?
85 earlier. Now
okay.
Hey, it works for me.
Okay. All right. The percentages are going up.
Still going up. That's
yes,
what's
happening. Yeah, man. I had to be smart. I had to sit my butt down.
Yeah.
you know, you gotta sit down sometimes,
No
man.
doubt.
That's why I be trying to tell them I can't burn all my days
Yeah.
like early, you
Yeah.
know, in the year. You
Yeah.
know, I gotta save them days
Yeah.
for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Friday was a rainy day,
Yeah.
and I had the money in the bank.
That's right.
You know, that's why I gotta tell them I can't spend all that money at one time. Because
Mm,
there's gonna be days like this. I gotta take off and take care of my body.
that's true.
You know, and thank God that it hit me on the Thursday and I took that Friday off. But
Yeah.
enough about that. Let's go to fight number 2.
Barrios and Santiago.
Mr. Will, I got here. Give me everything you got on this, Mr. Will, because
Look,
I got something for you, and
I'm getting ready
I
to tell you.
hope that we got some stuff that we looked at with our own eyes the same.
It's like this for me. True enough, I know in my heart of hearts that was a get well fight for Barrios. Barrios last night, though, I gotta say, was huge for that fight. If he was that big when he fought Tank, he's a big dude. And again, is another feather in Tank's cap for being able to dissect this big guy like he did. Okay? That's a big youngin. But what I'm saying is I can see he's decent. He's got a nice, decent skill set. He's a good fighter. So again, I mean, can't nobody with me they can't say that Tank's not fighting anybody. Tank just makes it look easy. You know what I mean? But the guy he was fighting, he pulled out some veteran stuff on him, and I like how he would like disrupt his rhythm and tie him up when he needed to and things of that nature. But the problem was Santiago didn't have anything to keep Barrios off of him. That's what I saw. So after a while, it looked like he was in there just trying to survive. And again, that's the mark of a true veteran or a true fighter. How he got him out of there. He wanted to survive. Barrios just didn't get the memo and got him out of there. But on the whole, yeah, it was a decent fight on that set because and I know it's hard to get a guy out of there that's basically in there to survive. They were like almost the hardest opponent to knock out because
Mm,
you know what I mean. So
mm.
yeah, that was a decent fight though. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm a go at you like this. I'm gonna look at it like this. When I see Mario Barrios
Mm-hmm.
at 147
Mm-hmm.
again,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, he's big, man.
I say, God damn. And I say, Tank ragdolled him
That's what I'm saying.
at the 140,
Yeah.
right? But Santiago was out of boxing for 5 years.
What did I say earlier? I said it was a get well fight. That's what it was.
He was out of boxing for 5 years. He lost his mind. Prayers go out to him and his brother. That's number one because it's bigger than boxing.
Right, right.
But 5 years, he needed to just keep on pushing on. Because at one time, Santiago was mentioned amongst the top in the division.
Well, you could see that he had something, but like I say, as far as pop, that he didn't have. But as far as survival tactics in the ring, he did well.
He looked like, to me, he just showed up for a paycheck.
Yeah, yeah.
At one time, Santiago was one of the top fighters in the division.
Mm-hmm.
And when I seen him fighting Barrios, I was like, oh, this should be pretty decent. Because old boy was solid, but I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I haven't seen them. And Barrios, I just wished Santiago, to me, it looked like he had the wrong game plan. That's number one. He wasn't prepared. Number two. And the corner, to me, they did a fair job. I'm not going to smack them in the face, but I think all three of those components needed to be on the same page for him to have any type of success, because that was a winnable fight for him. And why I'm going to say that, on my end, what I saw with Barrios, he too slow. He too heavy-footed. He doesn't get his head off the line. You can counter punch his ass all night.
Okay.
He keeps his chin away from his chest a lot. That's why Tank was catching him with them overhands and them looping and them uppers. You see what I'm saying? Tank picked his teeth with him.
Yeah.
Because like I always say, styles make fights.
That's true.
I'm going to give y'all the downside before I give y'all the good side. He was a little too slow for me, a little kind of stiff, kind of heavy-footed. He wasn't throwing enough in combinations for me early, because I'm thinking he should have got this boy out of there a little earlier. That's my downside. Now, let me give you the plus side. Mario Barrios, hell of a young man. In the ring, out of the ring. Class act. Gotta give you that. I don't think he really should have never got rid of Virgil Hunter. That's number one. He needs to work off the jab a little more. He needs to really work that jab, the brick hand, come back with the hook. Back to the jab, double jab his way, go to the body, back to the hook. Because he'll double jab to the head and brick hand to the head. Now, I do the double jab. Now, you ain't going to get hit all the time with the third punch. So instead of him trying to throw that third punch to the head, he needs to throw it to the body and come back with the hook. It was more so like he was chasing the head too much for me. You know, he looked at, like you said, it was a good, well fight. They both was on losing streaks. But he didn't look better than me. He didn't look like fighting Tank and Keith Thurman. You Mocha 3, thank you, Mocha 3. I appreciate the prayers. Everybody sent me the prayers. The prayer counts. Let me get this out. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Noe Ortiz, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Is there any chance Tank versus Ryan gets announced today during the Super Bowl? Yeah, right. Those some heavy odds. But he just, no stab to Bob Santos. He got 2 victories last night. Class act. I interviewed Bob Santos personally. I don't know if you've seen that interview.
No.
Well, seeing you need to repost that. Where I interviewed him. Class act. But your fighter, each fight, if he's going to the upper echelons at 147, I don't see Mario Barrios doing nothing at 147. And go ahead, take it from there, Mr. Will. I gave you my take on it. I thought I was going to see a sharp Mario Barrios I almost pitching a shutout. I didn't get it.
Well, I think that's as sharp as he gets. I think right now he's about as sharp as a bowling ball. So, I mean, really, he is what he is. You summed it up about his head being on the line at all times. He's right in front of you, and things of that nature. And then he's repetitive. He does the same thing over and over again. So he's not hard to dissect if you know a decent fighter. But like I said, the guy he was fighting was just in there trying to survive. He was more so just being a disruptor, just breaking his rhythm. When barriers would start coming on or start overwhelming him in some kind of way, he would just tie him up. But he was good at that. He was tying him up well at times. And that's the only thing I really got out of Santiago last night.
Well, in Santiago's defense, that's not the Santiago I knew
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
The Santiago I knew, let his hands go, very aggressive, had a little power with him. 5-year layoff, that's not good for any fighter.
No, not at all. Nobody. I've never seen a fighter lay off.
Ali hurt him with the time he took off.
Look, Sugar Ray Leonard would take long layoffs like that. And near the end, you saw what that did for him against Terry Norris and Hector Camacho. Because realistically, if he would have fought Hector Camacho 10, 15 years before that, that would have went 1 or 2 rounds. Sugar would have cooked him. But,
Yeah.
Just about timing. That's what it is in this game. Sometimes it's like guys can see guys just at the right time. Either on the way up or on the way down.
And shout out the Baby Top too. She Baby Top. Yeah, congratulations to Baby Top Thomas Hill said in the time machine. And to all the rest of the Upton Boxing, you salute to y'all and so proud of you all. Thanks, Thomas.
That's right.
Fights are won in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that.
Mm-hmm.
The fight is won in the gym. That's what made Tank so great. On one of the shows, I don't know who posted, when he said when he was young, he used to come sleep outside of the gym before it opened up. And it was a daycare next door to inside, but on the other side of the boxing gym. He said they used to call the police on him and say it was somebody homeless outside sleeping. And it was him. Dedicated. And he say, I just love the family atmosphere. He said he didn't come there to be a professional boxer. That wasn't his goal and his dream. The young man telling you out his own mouth. He did on one of the interviews I interviewed him. Coach Calvin and Kenny said they never knew that. It was an exclusive. Go back, watch the Rize podcast. And don't forget, y'all, get those likes up. Come on, we stuck at, 14.5, 15.5 or something. Let's get them subscribers up. Hit those likes, man. Y'all tuning in, hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all, if y'all could get everybody in the chat today, if y'all could tell one person to pull up YouTube, it's free. And hit the subscribe button, man.
Yeah.
One person. One person. That's all I ask. Do that for the Rize podcast, man. Do that for the Rize podcast.
We would definitely appreciate it.
But he just, like you say, Mr. Will, from what I see, I don't know, man. I don't think he should have left Virgil Hunter, man.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil, I don't think Virgil Hunter kept it 100 with him.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil Hunter kept it 100 with him in the corner. Unsealed, what's going on? What's going on, champ? Had the E. Okay, she said I had to chill for a minute and get things in order. That's important.
No doubt.
That's important, Heather E. We miss you though. Line locked. Line locked say, I missed y'all too. I've been catching the replays and some lives lurking. Thanks, man, for the support.
Sure.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Whatchamacallit, thanks for the 4-piece McNugget on the super sticker. Yeah, though, Mr. Will, it's a shame that that Mario Barrios class act, but he ain't look. He just at 147, he ain't gonna be nothing but a gatekeeper.
Yeah, if that.
You know, he got a name, and whoever come and beat him, they start looking at him.
You know realistically who the quiet gatekeeper is in the welterweight division to me. That's Keith Thurman. Okay, he's fighting this 54 fight soon with Spence, but Thurman is the gatekeeper as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't see Thurman getting a belt again. But like I said, if you get past Thurman, then you move on to the upper echelon. That's how I look at it.
Okay. All right.
Or even arguably, you could even throw Danny Garcia name in there for a gate.
Okay.
Them two look at about neck and neck when it comes to that.
Okay.
Barrios is not on either one of their level. He's shown that. He already fought Thurman, and you saw how that went.
Yeah.
That's why I can't even give him gatekeeper status.
Yeah, I know that Michael Gardner, that Santiago fought Russell 2 years ago. I know that. But prior to that, he was out of boxing for 5 years. He lost his mom and he lost his brother. Yeah, he came back and then he fought the Russell brother. Yeah, but he was out of boxing for 5 years because they said it on the
podcast.
Yeah. No, I got it, Nori Ortiz. I got you a super chat. What you gonna call it? I got him. Hunter on the hunt. Work with me, y'all. Y'all know I'm still a little under the weather. Y'all chomping down on me a little bit. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Dre Finest, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Salute from the DMV, Coach Squeeze and Mr. Will. You brothers are doing y'all thing and be more. Keep up the good work. Right back at you.
Thank you
with
much.
Another one. Thanks, Dre Finest.
Thank you much, man. Now, what do you think about the main event? With Ray and Foster.
Yeah, I read it. I read that. I'm gonna read it again for you.
Okay.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Nori Ortiz. I'm reading it again.
Yeah, I remember when you read it.
I read it. If there any chance Tank versus Ryan get announced during this today and during the Super Bowl, and I said, those some hell of a odds.
Hmm.
I know I read it. And I read much McCarlin. Let me read it again. Smoothie King. Oh, no, I don't think I got this one. Right back at you with another one. Thanks for the 4-piece McNugget on a super sticker. Did I read that one?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Because they said I didn't get them. I thought I did.
You did.
Dre Finest. Okay. First of all, thank you, D1. But thank you, but teamwork make the dream work. You know I'm a team player. He say, squeeze the soul of this operation, no capping. Yeah, but you know my spirit, man. With teamwork make the dream work, man. That's one thing. One thing about me, I ain't got no selfish bone in my body. I want to see everybody win. Definitely, man. That's how I was raised. That's how my mom raised me. And dad, definitely. No, we ain't beat up senior. He say we big she knew he say we didn't beat up senior.
Hmm.
But uh yeah, Rocco McBride say you wrong, squeeze. Santiago fought twice in 220-21 and he fought in 220. See, they missing the point, ain't they, Mr. Will?
Yeah, you've been saying the whole time he laid off for 5 years. They
You see
didn't say
that?
the last.
But,
You didn't say the last 5 years. You said
yeah.
5 years.
No, brother, you're wrong. Rocco McBride, you're wrong. See, one thing, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I see how quick y'all are trying to tell a person whether they wrong or right. I don't know everything, and I could be wrong with some things. That's cool with me. I don't have no problem with that. But that's not what I said. I said he had a layoff for 5 years. That's not good. That's what I said. I didn't say it was in 20, 21, 22. I didn't give no year. I said he had. Is that what they said on the boxing last night, right? Because
Yeah,
he lost his mom and his brother. He lost his mom and his brother. That's what I said. And it's hard to take 5 years off and come back and get your rhythm back that you had before you took 5 years off.
for sure. This is a reflex game, and
Yeah.
you saw. I've never seen a fighter come back to top form
He
after a long layoff like that. I've never seen it.
he go again. Squeeze Santiago for every year since 2017. Let me go on because he ain't getting it, man.
Yeah, don't
He
worry.
ain't getting it. But what's up with that last fight, Mr. Will?
The last one, Oshaki did his thing, far as I'm concerned. I mean, he boxed beautifully. I'm serious. He put on a clinic, if you ask me. I mean, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ray can go now. Fernando Ray, he can fight. I saw some skill. I mean, I've seen him fight plenty of times. He's a pretty decent fighter, but he didn't have any answers for Foster last night. A lot of
He
times
was
he couldn't find him.
he was undefeated too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a decent fighter. He didn't have any answers for any of that last night.
I ain't gonna lie, last night, man, he looked like shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He couldn't even find the guy. He
He
couldn't.
looked like shit, man.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Well,
couldn't
first
get
of all,
off.
because of Shockey was just giving them little subtle movement. He was stepping out of range just enough to make a miss. And when he was inside, he was moving his head just enough to make a miss. He was just doing little subtle things. He wasted no energy in that ring last night. I'm talking about Foster. Everything,
Yeah.
it was just smart boxing. It was a clinic.
It was a hell of a boxing display. And what I like the most, that the height
Yeah,
disparity
yeah, yeah.
didn't help him at all.
No, not at all. I
You
think
know,
Arthur's arms had to be as long as his. I'm not kidding. Even though he was shorter in height, and I've seen that before. Some guys just have long arms. You know, Hagler was like that. Marvin Hagler had long arms for his height.
yeah, but Foster was real sharp last
He
night.
was sharp. He looked good. He looked good.
You know, he had some hiccups in his
Yeah,
career. They
they
said
said.
it took him 6 years to get to this point
Yeah,
in his career. Um,
yeah,
and shout out to him, man. You know, he lost his mom and stuff, you know, and his couple of his family members, and he bounced back, you
yeah.
know, and that's what it's all about, man.
That's
Bouncing
true.
back. And I'm so happy for him. Now he forever will be in the history books, the record books of becoming a world champion in
Yeah, yeah,
2023.
yeah.
You can't take that from him.
Right. Exactly.
You know, you can't take that from him.
That's
So
true.
shout out to Foster. He fought hell of a fight,
He did.
very sharp.
Very
I
sharp.
seen a couple little ticky tack flaws that he showed.
Well, one of them I saw, but Vargas couldn't
Expose it.
exploit it. He could. I was getting ready to say that he couldn't exploit it. And one was he had a tendency to back up the straight line sometimes. Okay.
Now, and then he have his chin up
Yeah.
like this, you
Yeah.
know. I think a great counter puncher would have made him had to switch that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes he had that chin back and away,
Yeah.
trying to roll. He,
Yeah.
like I say, he that was a good fight for him to become a world champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know what they were watching. They were saying Vargas was coming on, and
I
he's
didn't
gonna
see. Well, you know, I see that they do that all the time. I guess they do that to make the fight sound more competitive than it is. Sometimes to keep people locked in. I think that's what it is because I didn't see that either.
I ain't see that neither. And on the unofficial scorecard, they had him winning.
Yeah,
They ought to be smacked.
yeah, yeah,
They ought to be smacked.
yeah.
They had that man winning about 4 rounds of something. I look like, what the hell? On the
Yeah.
unofficial.
Yeah,
I say, I hope they don't do this to this boy.
I know. But luckily, at the end of the day, justice prevailed, and he got the decision he was supposed to get. So,
Ooh, I got a good one. This a
what's
nice one.
what's that?
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Dre Finest, thanks for the support. I don't believe Barrios can do that to hack it. I would like to see that. That'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good
Oh
step
yeah,
up fight for Jaleel.
yeah,
That'd be a name
yeah,
for him.
yeah.
Man,
That's true.
Michael Garner say Vargas had his moments and he was running rounds. What you say about that, Mr. Wood? What you seen? Because everybody got their own eyes.
I mean, I'm quite sure he won around here and there, but it wasn't like it wasn't anything that was really making the fight close. You know what I'm saying? It was still a big disparity in rounds won in the fight. I didn't see it being a close fight at
Oh,
all.
okay. Hold on. He retracted. Smoothie King, right back at you. With another one, Michael Gardner, he retracted. He say, my bad. He wasn't winning rounds. He might have printed it wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, I like I say, hey, everybody see stuff different.
Hey, really? If he won 3 rounds the whole fight, okay, I'm arguably might give him that, but nah,
I
that
I,
fight.
I think it was a shutout.
You know, no, I'm just saying if you want to make an argument, I
If you
might,
want to make an argument.
yeah, I might give him that, but that's about as far as it goes. I couldn't give him no more than 3 rounds.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Don't forget to go on www.kenichibed.com. Get your headphones, get your merch, support the young CEO. And don't forget to go on www.narslip.com. Get your art, Damari's art, and future world champion. Make sure y'all support these young brothers. Um, Don't forget to go on the RizePodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hoodies, get your mugs, get your COVID masks, get your beanie hats, get your shirts. Come on, man. We got to support each other, man. Um,
That's right.
and shout out to my brother. He still got the EOE program going. Education over everything. We was doing giveaways
Hmm.
to the kids with great grades about a year ago. We got it. My brother been sick, but he's getting back on the education over everything movement. So shout out to my brother Calvin Palmer. Keep him in your prayers, and he's coming back with the program, trying to get it back to his luster. We lost one of the biggest supporters of that program. May rest in peace. One of the brothers we grew up with, he was one of the big sponsors of the EOE, education over everything. So let's keep that movement going, because the city is failing our kids, but we can't put it all over the city. We gotta we gotta take time out and teach our kids. We gotta take time out. You know,
That's sure. And I've said that. That's an excellent point, Squeeze. I've said this to people before. We as a people, I don't know about any other race, but I know I'm only speaking for us because that's who I know. And we as a people depend on the school system too much in educating our kids. Some of that responsibility starts from the home.
yup,
I'm not just talking about disciplining them because they wrote on the wall with some crayon or something like that when they're a little kid and don't know any better. I'm not talking about discipline. I'm talking about teaching them. That's why a lot of black parents were mad when we were heavy in the pandemic and school was shut down.
yup,
And that's that. I mean, they did. That was perfect opportunity
yup.
for parents to connect with their kids and teach them some stuff. But yet,
Your child's education should be more important to you
exactly,
as a responsibility as it is to the system. Because
exactly,
when I had my kids
exactly,
going to school,
exactly.
and I would sit down with them and help them to read, go from line to line, and see where they was at, help them with their math. You got to put the phone down, the gossip down.
Yeah,
You stop binging on your favorite shows, and your new show should be your children.
yeah.
Your new show, Blue Bloods or whatever the hell they watching, the soaps, uh, 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 uh
Loving him for real.
all of these Netflix specials.
For
You
real.
got to put that stuff down
Yeah,
and pick a book up and help your children to read.
that's true. That's a fact.
You got to, man, because you keep putting it in the hands of people that don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So you just as worse than them.
You said you see what whatchamacallit said.
Ben Carson.
Now I'm talking about the what whatchamacallit just chimed in and said.
Oh,
But he
Smoothie King. Right back at you with another month. whatchamacallit, thanks for the 2-piece McNugget. We need to reach the kids before their dreams go away.
Yeah.
Exactly. What I mean, when I was in school in the 3rd grade, they said my grades wasn't up to par. And I was in the 3rd grade, and they said my skills wasn't up to par. So my mother told my grandmother, and my grandmother say, no, don't pass them. She said, don't pass them. So they held me back a year. So they gave my grandmother a packet of work to do in the summer. And I had to go around my I hated it. I had to go around my grandmother's and do pages out the packet. And she used to pop me upside the back of my head when I would doze off, tell me go out on the porch, get a switch, and I bet not get a small one. My point is that my aunt, my grandmother, my mother's sister, they invested in my education. They said, no, if you don't want to do it in class, send that work home to me. And my grandmother said, nigga, you better bring that packet home. I'm going to tap that ass. So my point is, you gotta be responsible for you keep sending the kids in the lion's den and hoping that they don't get bit.
Yeah.
They getting bit, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta step up, man.
In some cases,
step up.
In some cases, eaten alive, even.
Yeah. There's just too much going on.
It is.
My son told me.
And I'm out there unprepared.
When my son graduated, he said, Daddy, they moved us along. They ain't really teach us nothing, Daddy.
Well, that's been going on forever. That whole pushing kids along through the school system has been going on for an extremely long time. Back when I was going to school, they were doing it.
Yeah.
I know, even in the collegiate system, I know people right now that have college degrees that I wouldn't consider very smart at all. You know what I mean? It's just, basically school is a system of being taught repetition more so than actually teaching you anything. That's how I look at it.
Some people can't teach.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Here, I've been working in the wood shop on my job for the last 4 years, almost. And the guy that he been there 35, 38 years. And he don't know how to teach. I'm not getting it. But when he took off and went and got his little surgery, it was one guy that came from the metal shop and was showing me little stuff. I got it from him more than what I got it from the other guy. Cause he was like, I'm gonna teach you, cause wood shop ain't my thing. He like, I really don't even want to come in here. So he said, I'm definitely gonna show you how to do it. So why this person could show me how to do it, and the one that been with the wood shop for 38 years can't even teach me shit because he don't want me to learn it.
That's what I was getting ready to tell you, but you got.
He don't want me to learn it.
Say that sometimes they put people in place like that because
he
they
don't want me to get
learn.
it, because if I get it, they're gonna push him out.
There you go. You know the answer.
Because he been there 38 years. They told him ain't too much more. He ain't gonna make no more than what he making.
Exactly.
So why would he show me the tricks of the trade? Because they'd get rid of him and pay me less.
There you go. That's it.
And save
plain and simple.
$15.
Yeah.
and still get the job done. So
Yeah.
why would he teach me?
Exactly.
I could even tell the way he talked to me. You can go grab the doors over there. I said, wait a minute, is you my boss or we working? It don't feel like we working together in
Yeah.
here.
I got you.
It seems more like you trying to be my boss when you're not. You's a co-worker.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to be showing, but when the man comes along, oh, he ain't getting it, this stuff, because you ain't
Right.
showing me.
There you go.
I gotta demand it.
It's all game.
It's crazy, man. I gotta demand it. Why am I not getting this at this point of me being in there? And that's what the man say when I go in the office for evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a tie, y'all. It's
It
all
is.
a tie up.
It is.
It's all because he don't want to pay me no more. I'm worth more than that. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
As long as he can throw that in my face, I won't get more.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but that's part of the game.
You know, it ticks me off. So when I go in some days, I say, no, you go get the doors, and this is what we gonna do today. You know, he's stand there and look at me. I said, oh, we on the same page though. We equal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we equal. You act like I work for you.
Mm.
It pisses me off, Mr. Will.
I get it.
It pisses
But
me off.
you know, so because everything you just said was what I was going to say, but you said it before I could even get it
It
out.
pisses me off, Mr. Will.
Yeah, that's what it is, though. He doesn't
Yeah,
want you to
man.
pick up on
That's terrible, man.
it. Yeah, it is.
You know, and I'm thirsting to learn it. I'm thirsty. So it's a lot of teachers out there. My point why I gave y'all that story is it's a lot of teachers out there that can't teach.
That's true.
It's a lot of teachers out there that won't teach.
There's a lot of teachers out
And
there
the teachers out there that can
want
teach,
to teach.
want to teach, they're not hiring them because they don't want to pay them enough.
Right.
It's just the setup. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Tim Layton, squeeze 100. I know J Department here in my work like that. I take his guys and teach them. He hates it. I've been doing it so long, I could do all the departments better than their leads, and I teach. Appreciate that, man.
For real.
Let me read this one. There's some good stuff y'all giving back today, man. Make sure y'all get those likes up. Make sure everybody today, we should go up at least 20 subscribers. Make that a goal today, man. 20, 25 subscribers today. Tell somebody, hey, man, you got a phone? Put your YouTube out and go to the Rize Podcast and let's support this movement. This is our vessel. This is a vessel for our voices. It's bigger than boxing, y'all. This is a platform where we can get a lot of prudent information out to people, man. But we need your help. We can't do this alone.
That's
It
right.
takes a village. It
Mm-hmm.
takes a damn village. One or two people can't do it. It's too much. It takes a village.
For sure.
Smoothie King, right back at you. With another one, Thomas Hill. Now Coach Calvin is full of personality, but Moroso of character. He puts his time, energy, and resources in what he feels might have been not allowed to experience in a more positive light childhood. Yeah, thanks, man, for the positive feedback. Don't forget to go on the www.kenichibed.com. Get your headphones, get your merch, support the young CEO. Don't forget to go on the www.noshlip.com. Damari's art. Hell of an artist, man. Y'all can get some of these paintings. Tell them what y'all want. Go on his page. Communicate with him. Y'all trade recipes. So he'll give you the colors. The art is just, oh my God. I just can't believe talented this young man was. His art can say so many things in the eye of the beholder. And
Mm-hmm.
you could put some of these pieces up in your home, and you could tell them a young brother did it.
Mm.
So how you think all of these Mozart or whoever are the paint artists of old uh then became famous by their first portraits as kids?
Yeah.
Their history repeats itself. These young brothers that's artists and talented, they're seeking, they're reaching out for you to reach back and support them. They're doing something positive. The doors should be flooding over.
Mm.
Flooding over. They should be going on here and say, "Could y'all slow down?" Them two young men should be coming on here, and I'm gonna make sure we get them on here this week, God willing. If I live to see it, I'm gonna make sure we get them on here this week. Y'all need to see their faces.
Mm.
Y'all need to see their faces. Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
What's
let
the
me
next big thing on the horizon?
um, you know, well, I jumped off a little bit. Apologize about that, man.
No, that's fine, man. We needed to hear that
I'm
though.
just passionate
No, we needed to hear that.
about the kids, man. That's why I reach out to the kids like I do, man. And it's just it's tough on them out here. You got them pushing the wrong things, man. And that's all I'm gonna say, man. They pitching the wrong agendas on these
Sure.
kids, man.
Yeah.
They pitching the wrong agendas,
Yeah.
man. And it's just causing mass confusion amongst them. Squeeze you and Senior Mr. Will are a light in a dark world. The whole Upton team and you guys are a breath of fresh air in times of stale oxygen. I tell you.
Thanks a lot, Thomas.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you, brother.
That was powerful.
Yes, it was. Thank you much, man.
Um, I would like to see that Barrios and Jaleel fight. You think he ready for that, Jaleel?
I don't see why not.
That'd be a good. That'd be a good one.
It would.
That would be a good one.
Speaking of, I don't know where this is coming from, but I
Come
got
on, Mr. Will.
what happened to Holyfield's son, Evan Holyfield? What happened? He got beat, and I haven't heard a peep out of him since.
You know what? To be honest and fair, I never really jumped on following him.
Yeah, I get it. I
I
get it.
think that I think that to my knowledge, and don't quote me because I know y'all will jump on me.
Yeah,
I don't think that his father was all behind that.
I don't think he was either.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think his father had anything to do with training him. He would come out and watch him fight to give him a little moral support, but I've never seen him in any kind of reels or any kind of video where Holyfield was in the gym with him, working with him under any capacity.
Yeah. Too Sharp still in the gym, D Rich. He comes in early. He's still in the gym.
No, I just had to ask that because he got, like I said, he got stopped early in the fight last year, I think it was, and I haven't heard a peep out of him since. So I'm wondering, is he afraid to get back on the horse or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It once again, you gotta be. This is something you gotta really love to do and be passionate about. Passion lies from within. Um, Anything we do, man, when it comes to being passionate about your health, passionate about your home, passionate about teaching your next generation how to be better than you,
Mm-hmm.
passionate about you like nice clothes, passionate about loving the people that love you back.
Mm-hmm.
So, passion could be anything that's obtainable to the person that's fulfilling it.
Mm-hmm.
So it could come from so many different ways, man.
Mm-hmm.
Passionate. Um, what's going on, Mr. Miyagi, West Baltimore? Brother Squeeze, Mr. Will, what's good? Are
What
they trying to
Miyagi?
make that fight with Jaleel and Barrios? No, that's just something we
Yeah,
spoke on.
yeah,
We was doing a little matchmaking thing,
yeah.
you know. Uh 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 um Me and Mr. Will, we was just doing the matchmaking thing, Mr. Miyagi. And prayers go out to number one, prayers go out to everybody in the chat, everybody that's been supporting the Rize podcast from day one.
For sure.
Um,
We appreciate each and every one of you.
Man,
That is for sure. When I see those certain names, it's like we have a cast of regular names that come up, man. It always makes me feel good, you know. I'm always glad to see them chime in.
uh, you know, we I'm it's just we just gonna keep pushing, man. We gonna just keep pushing. That's all we gonna do, man. You know, because it's bigger than boxing. Like Coach Calvin said several times, um, we might have some doctors, lawyers, counselors. Um, we might have uh uh some guidance counselors, some LPNs, some doctors, some master barbers, some plumbers, some carpenters, some real estate um uh managers, whatever our kids want to be to make a difference and be productive in society. We need to encourage them to be the best at it. That's our job. The generation before them. If we can't get them that, we failing them. When I talk to my daughter on the phone, I give her words of encouragement. She like, Daddy, she break down, I can't too much press. I say, look, I've been doing it ever since before you was born and after you was born.
Mm.
Make sure I kept a roof over your head, food in your stomach, and clothes on your back to send you to get an education. I say, nothing in life worth having is easy. I say, now you're a warrior. I say, you gotta be a warrior. You're a mother now. And your daughter gonna look up to you to do what I did for you. I say, it's your turn. I say, you could do this, but you gotta prioritize mentally. Mentally, you gotta prioritize. So, and just being there trying to encourage her and inspire her and be her biggest cheerleader. I'm still doing it.
Of
And
course.
she out of school. I'm still doing it. I'm going to do it till they throw dirt over me. I'm going to keep encouraging her and cheering her on. You can do it.
That's right.
The tough get going, you just got to get tougher.
Yeah.
That's what life's all about. But where you see Foster or Shaky Foster going from here, and do you think he can make some noise at 130? And I got to throw this at you, Mr. Will. You wouldn't getting off this easy.
Okay.
Do you think that he could give Tank any type of problems at
See,
130?
let me say this about that, man. That's a premature question right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't gauge him off of that one fight. Let me see him for a few fights, maybe 3, 4, 5 fights even. And let me see his opponents. You know, that's how I gauge fights. I gauge you on your opponents and what they bring to the table and how you counteract what they're doing. Then I can say, okay, this guy's ready or this guy's not ready. Right now, off of that last night, I can't. But even though I had my opinion about it right now, I could say no. I know he's not ready for Tank. But I want to give him a fair shake and give him a little while to do whatever it is he's trying to do, pave his own way, then get back to that question. You know what I mean? Let him make a name for himself out there a little bit. Because right now, okay, he just won his belt. Let's see if he can hold it for a little while against
Yeah,
a decent guy.
yeah. He got 2 mandatories he was speaking on.
Yeah, I know. He didn't mention any names, though.
No, he ain't mentioned no names, but he did say he ready for anybody out there at 130. That's
Have,
what he.
look, have you ever heard a guy win a belt and say anything any different? I never heard a guy win a belt and say, well, look, I'm not ready for the top guys just yet, but, you know, so.
Well, Mr. Will, you got a point there, champ. You got a point there, but he been in the game for a minute. He's still young, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, what I saw of him last night, one thing, he doesn't show me he's got a lot of pop, though. I ain't seen no real sizzle on them shots, but I gotta see more of them. You know what's funny about boxing to me too? When I make this analogy, think about this one. A lot of guys that can't punch can take a punch. They take a real good punch. But
mhm.
guys that can punch usually can't take.
Yeah, because they've been dishing out the punishment.
There you go.
They don't know how I feel to take it back.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks, Lewis 4,500. Yeah, like I say, I'm God bless me. I'm moving along, man. I needed that rest and to get my body together. So I appreciate you. Mr. Will, this for you.
Mhm.
Milo say, what about Martinez, Mr. Will? Because he was one of my best fighters after he beat Paul Williams. Marlo, I'm
Absolutely.
on the same bandwagon with you, man. I'm a hell of a Sergio Martinez.
Look, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if anybody ever really said this out loud or acknowledged this, but this is let me say this one here, y'all put your seatbelt on for this one.
Uh-oh.
Martinez, when he was out there on top after he beat Paul and all that, which was man, both of them fights, they time capsule fights as far as I'm concerned. But what he did, he issued a challenge to Floyd back then, right? Now he did something I've never heard anybody do during Floyd's career. He issued Floyd a challenge just like this. He said, look, Floyd, I'll give you 80% of the purse. I'll take 20. Just give me a fight. So that told me right there, that dude had serious, serious confidence in what he felt like he could do with Floyd. He said, I'm not even doing it for the money. I just want to fight you. Floyd didn't even respond, and nobody ever talked about it. Nobody ever brought it up again. He sure did. He sure did do that. Yeah, but yeah, Sergio was a real dude, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sergio
I
Martinez.
just don't like the idea that he's still trying to fight now, though.
Now,
Yeah, he's still fighting. I think he's like 48 right now in age, but they talking about him in Triple G. I really don't want to see that. And then he's got bad wheels. One of his
he
legs.
got messed up knee.
Yeah, man. Yeah, them wheels like done, man. He running around
Yeah,
flat tire right now.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Whatchamacallit, thanks for the 2-piece McNugget. Rize, give back to the kids and podcast family. Thanks, champ.
Whatchamacallit. But yeah, man. So that I'm not. See, the thing is, the guy still has that warrior spirit, but the problem is with him, he can't evade punches like he used to. His wheels are a big part of his game.
No, yeah. Without his wheels, he ain't Sergio Martinez.
No. That's why Cotto beat him. That's the only reason Cotto beat him. He couldn't get out of the way of the punches.
Nah. He remind me of Aries Landy Lar a little bit.
Well, Aris Landy tries to fight a little like him. I noticed.
In
that.
and out.
Yeah. Aris definitely
a lot of feints,
out of his
quickness, pop, and out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Aris Landy definitely,
Just similarities. That's all. A lot of movement and wheels.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of good counter punching.
Definitely.
And letting their hands go in 4 and 5 piece combinations. That's the similarities I'm talking.
But the thing is, Sergio doesn't get the credit for it, but Sergio can crack, man.
Yeah. They say speed is power.
Yeah. But another thing about this dude was phenomenal. Never put up any guards. He never put up any guards. His hands always down there in his pocket, down at his side all the time.
Yeah. That's how fast he was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was definitely quite an athlete, man. But once that knee went up on him, that was it. He should have let it go. I don't know why in the fight, and I don't want to see him get hurt real bad in the ring, man. And he's getting up there, and that man's almost 50 now, and he's still active.
Yeah, Tim Layton, I'm agreeing. I think Law Canelo fight could have went the other way.
Yeah,
definitely. I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah. Don't forget to go on www.kenichibet.com. Get your headphones, get your merch, support the young CEO. Don't forget to go on www.narslip.com. Get your art. And Samari is a future world champion. Make sure you go on this page and support him. He can bring to life whatever you want. And you can hang these pictures up in your house. You could take them to Artscape. You could do whatever you want to do with them to get this young man off the ground. Don't forget to go on RizePodcast.com. Get your merch. Come on, y'all. Seeing you wearing a hoodie. Mr. Will, you should be getting your stuff soon.
I know. I'm going to come down there this week and see if anything's down there.
Yeah, you should be. Your stuff should be on the way. And don't forget to support the EOE movement. My brother program is back in full stride. He's been doing it with the family, with my nieces and nephews for years now. For the last 8 to 10 years, he's been doing that. And at the little family reunions and cookouts, he been promoting that with the kids, having little math contests and reading contests within the family. And he was doing it at Upton. So he'll be back up there with the EOE Education Over Everything program.
I like that slogan. I say I like that slogan. That
fun one. We had a couple of kids that won as honor roll students out of the ring, and we gave them money, supplies, and gift cards. First, second, and third place prizes. So, any support we could get with the EOE program be well appreciated. And everything, we were vigilant about the funds. We was holding the we were doing the giveaways in the gym live. So whenever we do it, it will be live. You will see where your donations is going, because transparency is everything when it comes to people giving their money, hard-earned money. Don't forget, get those likes up. I want everybody in the chat today to tell somebody, you got YouTube, go on and the Rize podcast, subscribe to the Rize podcast. Help us grow, and we appreciate the support. Whatchamacallit, say salute 2 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Black 1/2 quarterback Doug Williams. That why you a Redskin fan? Squeeze. No, I've been a Redskin fan since Joe Theismann and Doug Williams, when Irsay took the Colts from Baltimore. But I'm definitely a Ravens fan too. So I'm Washington and the Ravens. Definitely. Rodriguez Jackson TV support. Closing arguments, Mr. Will.
Well, I gotta take a moment to tell everybody thanks a lot for checking us out every day, and I definitely appreciate the support. But definitely, like Coach Squeeze always says, start subscribing and telling a friend to hit that like button. You hit a like button, everybody. We gotta get those likes up, y'all. But at the end of that, keep your head greasy or the comb easy.
Don't forget, once again, go on www.kadichiband.com. Get your headphones, get your merch. Support the young CEO. He's only 18 years old. Don't forget to go on www.norshlip.com. Damari's Art. Support the young brother. He's a hell of an artist, and he's another A student in school. Don't forget to go on the RisePodcast.com. Get your merch. Don't forget the help support the EOE program, education over everything, back in full stride. Hell of a show today. We covered a lot of pertinent information on the sport, and notice we don't put people down to get our numbers up. You get raw, uncut footage of the sport. This is the channel for you. We don't do all that gossip. Don't look good on us. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. John Boy, thank you for the 5-piece McNugget. For Coach Squeeze, mental health. You back, man. LOL, you back. You in the insane asylum, John Boy. That's my boy, man. Smoothie King, right back at you. He had to come in on me with another one. John Boy, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Just had to hear Coach Squeeze say, Bud's a duck. He terrible, man. Much love, John Boy. We appreciate you, champ. Can't wait till that fight go down, boy, because we're going to be beefing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. My favorite candy bar, whatchamacallit. Thanks for the 99 piece on a super sticker.
Yes, sir.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Rodriguez Jackson TV, thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Yeah, baby, show some love, y'all. We show that love and that support. We got another champion. Had to eat. It was a pleasure you coming back into the chat. Appreciate you. God bless you. Everybody in the chat that sent prayers out for me to get better. And show me that love. I Miss Mona, shout out to Miss Mona. She checked on me yesterday. I didn't get to talk to her, but she sent me a get better soon and prayers help. Thank you, Miss Mona, for the prayers and everybody who prayed for me to get better. I can't thank you guys enough. And love the people that you love. Keep the people close to you that you love. Hell of a show, Mr. Will.
Yes,
It was a pleasure
I was getting ready to say that. It's always,
chopping it up with you today.
it's always
And
a pleasure, brother.
everybody in the family. I got another one right here. Y'all coming in. Smoothie King. Right back at you. With another one. Whatchamacallit, my favorite candy bar. Thanks for the 1.5 ski on the super sticker ski. Yeah, brother. Thank you, man. All that support, man, helps, man.
Hey, man, you should be about 89% by now, right?
Yes, sir. He
Okay.
say pennies add up like you squeeze on this podcast. Oh, man. Thanks, brother, man.
My man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. It's a blessing, man. I just thank God I'm humble on this journey called life. And once again, prayers go out to the people in Syria. They still digging people out.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world we can live on this world and call ourselves believers and don't care about other people around the world. It's no way.
Got a quick
No
question.
way.
What's up with these unidentified flying objects they shooting down? We know about the balloon, but they
You already know what's up with it.
yeah,
You know what's up with it.
yeah,
They try to infiltrate. They've been doing that for decades.
yeah,
We just gotta be on our P's and Q's.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta be on our P's and Q's. We can't be letting them get past the
Air
fence.
spaces, yeah.
You know, but
I
it was
know.
nice chopping you up with you, Mr. Will.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking in on me. As we always say on the Rize podcast, what you say, Mr. Will?
Keep your hair greasy or the comb easy.
Peace and hair grease, Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one.
Good show.
Good show. That's a wrap.